Update y'all. All expense. Girls concert trip. Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. Let me drop this link over here. I don't know why Sky's saying she can't see it. She should be here. Yeah, it's in the marketing webinars. It's in marketing webinar. Here's the link. Copy. Okay. Hey guys, happy, what's today? Monday night? Happy Monday night. I hope everybody's having like a great freaking Monday night. Let me take these off because we're not doing anything that has to do with trading. Okay, so I hope everybody has a great day. As far as trading, I hope everybody had a great trading day. This morning we had a pretty good session. If you guys were on it, I have to drop that recording. It kind of like walked you through how I enter a trade, but I was typing. I didn't really like unmute myself this morning because in the morning, I look terrible. I sound terrible. I look terrible. My mind is all discombobulated other than trading. But anyways, I am going to record this because I want to keep this for reference for anybody who's kind of new to marketing, anybody who's new to branding. I want to keep this video as a reference so that you guys can always come back to it. So that's why this is going to be recorded as far as right now. But before we get started, happy Monday. This is the beginning of the new week. This is the beginning of a new branding / marketing type of stream of income that we're going to start doing in this community other than just investing. So congratulations to the first session up here. Now, let me get to know kind of like where everybody's at so I kind of have a feeling of it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are a business owner or a small business owner, and drop a 2 in the chat if you're a content creator / influencer / brand ambassador. Let me see what I'm working with so that I'm still going to teach it the same. I just want to make sure I'm catering to who I need to. So 1, if you're a small business owner / entrepreneur. 2, if you are a influencer or content creator. Monica said want to be 1 and 2. Katrina said 1 and 2. Sky said 1 and 2. Yeah, once you become like a business owner, for some reason, that always translates into content creation. Like you have to be your own content creator. That's the crazy part of it. All right. But anyways, let me go ahead and get us started. Let's pin that. Do this. Presents. Okay. So welcome to the first segment of Pinteresting 2 Millions. We are in this first session today. It's going to be very, very educational, so it's not going to be as interactive. We're going to rely on you guys taking notes and listening. So please make sure you're listening. If you have questions, you can go ahead and drop it in the chat. I will answer them at the end of this session. I just want to make sure I get all of the information out in at least a 30 to 60 minute time frame. So I want to make sure I'm getting all the information out first, and then I can answer questions at the end. But what I ended up doing is I ended up splitting this because I really do feel like Pinterest is so big and such a big type of topic that I had to split it in some type of like structure. So today we're going to be going over the creative parts on how to find content, how to create content for Pinterest, and how to post it on Pinterest. We'll be going over what is Pinterest, how to find viral pins, how to find trending pins, and how to brand your pins to your either your brand or your company, whatever you're promoting, how to brand that. We're also going to be going over how you can start making money today through Pinterest. This is all just going to be part one. Part two is going to go over the analytical part, how to go through your different ad campaigns, how to go through your different brand conversions and sales conversions. So those would be the more technical parts of Pinterest. Today, we're going to go over the fun, creative portion of it, how to find content, how to see if the content's doing good. That's what we're going to be going over today. So we are going to be splitting this up in two because it was just way too much information for me to try to put in one. So we just had to split it in two. So first and foremost, this is going to be recorded, so I kind of want us to type it out so that I can keep this for like longevity wise. But can everybody just go ahead? I know we put a 1 and we put a 2, whether we're a small business or aspiring brand ambassador. But for introductions, can we please go ahead and put our names and kind of what we want to see ourselves doing in the marketing aspect? So if you have a business, maybe seeing your business hit a sales goal, or you want to increase your brand awareness, or you want to increase sales conversions, or if you are an influencer, you want to be able to increase your awareness so you can get brand deals or UGC deals. So kind of like, what is your goal with Pinterest? I said all of that just to ask that question. So tell me your name, what you're doing, and what could be a goal that you can use Pinterest for. So, okay, I'm still blue. Cool. Still in a trade right now. I've been drinking more alcohol for the fine days. Then you check on me. Okay, so Sky says her name is Sky. Hey, Sky. She wants to increase her awareness so she can get brands to partner with her. Oh, yes, she is a talented musical artist. So that is beautiful. Katrina said she wants to increase brand awareness and promote UGC awareness. That's beautiful because Katrina is a business owner. So a lot of us, okay, so this is perfect. You're welcome. So this is perfect because I'm going to break down to you what exactly Pinterest is, who is the target audience to use on this platform, because we might have a product, we might have a product or we might have a service, but that product or service might not be for our targeted audience. So we have to make sure that we are using Pinterest for the correct target audience. Let's see what else is in chat. Autumn says, my name is Autumn, and I want to increase brand awareness and help for sales conversion. So that's perfect. That is freaking perfect. Pinterest is exactly what that's for. Now, that might not look like me because I've been home all day. I'm sorry. One day, I'll put on some makeup, do my hair, look like a real girl. But right now, we hustling and bustling. So this is how I look like when I'm hustling and bustling. But about me, my name is Nikki, if you don't already know. And I don't just do investing. I do literally everything branding and marketing, whether it's email marketing, content marketing, paid or organic marketing. That is kind of my passion. Not only marketing, but also specifically branding. So how do you increase your business or increase your awareness or your influence, and how do you brand that? So let me do an example for some people who don't know brands. If I think of, let's see, if I think of a red dot with a circle, what company is that? Like a red dot. What's the first company you think of? Boom, Target. If I think of, I'm trying to think of companies right now. My brain is going haywire right now. If I'm thinking of save money, live better, what company is that? Because that's a slogan. They still branding themselves. Walmart, boom, last one. Trying to think of a good one. Uh, Higher, no, you guys don't know that one. That's a Florida one, but it's okay. Oh, Nike has a perfect slogan. It's just do it. I don't know why I can't think of any slogans right now, but you guys get the gist of it. These companies have branded themselves, whether it's a slogan, whether it's something visual like Target, whether it's a certain color. They have chosen one thing to brand their whole business about. We think of Walmart, live better, save money, Walmart. The whole point of Walmart is for you to save money. That's the first thing you think of. So that's how they branded themselves. They don't brand themselves the way Target does. Target is bougie. Target is, they want the higher class people or the people bougier. Walmart, you're saving more money. So both of these companies, they kind of sell the same thing. You can get a Dove soap from Walmart and from Target. They kind of sell the same things. They just branding themselves different. They just appeal to different audiences. So with this whole series, we're gonna identify our target audience, B, figure out how to create marketing content for that target audience, and C, find the best platform for that audience, because all of us are not everywhere. We're not on every social media platform. And Nikki, when you get the hella minutes, can you build wanna do city up again? I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to Wanna Do City. By the time I was old enough to go to Wanna Do City, they shut it down. So I've only been to like JA Biztown. Um, but a little bit more about me. So the reason why I chose this picture, I thought it was like really creative. I was trying to be a little bougie. But it's basically a symbol for taking my hand as I guide you through one of the most slept on marketing tools. So Pinterest isn't something that you hear about. What are the two marketing platforms that you guys hear about? Whether it's e-commerce, whether it's drop shipping, any businesses, what are the two marketing platforms they tell you, oh, you need to make sure you're on, you need to make sure you're doing this? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, years. Those are the main marketing platforms. And what's ended up happening is that TikTok is an amazing social media platform. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing. You can get amazing sales, amazing conversions from there. But what ends up happening is, as a new you as a new owner, or maybe a new UGC content creator, you might not know what content is going to work, what content goes for your audience. So with TikTok, what ends up happening is you have a trending sound one day, you go viral, okay, cool. You can have that's a 50-50 chance with that, with a viral video. And then once that viral audio is done, that video that you took so much time creating is now kind of obsolete. Just like what was an old trend, the silhouette trend. I don't even think I've seen a silhouette video on TikTok since the trend died down. So that's my only problem with TikTok and Instagram. Once a trend dies down, that content that you created dies down with it. So what I'm here to help is to take that content and repurpose it for Pinterest, and to find and to purposely target your audience. I cannot speak right now. I don't know why I can never speak. But this whole workshop tonight, we're going to walk you through how to organically grow your brand and start creating viral, reusable content on Pinterest. So if you don't know what Pinterest is, I got this definition off of Google, but Pinterest is basically a visual search engine. So when people go to Pinterest, before I even start, drop a one in the chat if you've heard about Pinterest, if you've used it, if you've seen it, if you heard about it. Let me see how familiar we are with Pinterest. Okay, so a couple of us know what Pinterest is. I'm not seeing enough ones, so I'm going to explain what Pinterest is. So think of Pinterest as your visual Google search engine. That's the best way I can tell you. Your visual Google search engine. There's an app, there's a website. If you download Pinterest and you look for, let's say, pink flowers, they will show you 30,000 different types of different pink flowers. It could be pink and red flowers. It can be pink and white flowers. They will show you so many different types of pink flowers on what you're searching for. So once you search or you click that picture, depending on what type it is, this can actually lead you to another web page. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. But what you are basically going to be using Pinterest for is this is just going to be your search engine optimization. This is going to be how you start to drive traffic to whatever website you want. So if you are a UGC creator or a content creator, you can put a link for your social media, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, you can put that link in there to drive more people to your website. If you are a small business owner or entrepreneur, you can put links to that product on there so that it can go directly to your website. So for an example, let's say I am a drop shipping company. Let's say I created this shirt that I have on. I didn't create it, I'm just saying. Let's say I created this shirt. If I take 5 different pictures of this shirt and post it on Pinterest, I can link this picture to my website so that people can immediately purchase my shirt straight from just that Pinterest picture. So Pinterest is absolutely, yeah, it's so slept on. It's really ridiculous. Now, the first step before we even get started is knowing who your target audience is. So Pinterest is only good for people or crowds or businesses that is female based from ages 20 to 60 years old. Now, the age is very broad, but the gender is just one. Not a lot of guys are on Pinterest. So if male is your main target, Pinterest would not be a good marketing platform for you. That's not where you're going to find your sales. That's not where you're going to find your target audience. So please, please, please make sure your target audience has to be female and from ages 20 to 60. Those are the people who are on Pinterest actively, whether it's fashion, whether it's beauty, whether it's lifestyle, whatever. Really, those are like the most popular niches for Pinterest. That is what you want to target your audience for. So down here, I really like this little excerpt. I did get this part off of Google, just to let you guys know. But it just says that it does say that Pinterest is often used as a source of inspiration for users looking for new ideas, products, or services. So people are already interested in your product or in a version of your product. All you're doing with Pinterest is you're getting them past that finish line. So they already want to purchase something. They already want something. Now it's just a matter of finding the company and finding the design that they like. So being consistent on Pinterest is very important. I will show you guys why being consistent on Pinterest is important. I have not been consistent on Pinterest. However, yeah, I haven't touched Pinterest for probably 2 weeks because I've been so busy doing other things. By the grace of God right now, I'm still at, I think, like 1.8 or 1.5 thousand monthly views. And that is with me not touching it at all. Like with TikTok, you have to post consistently. You have to post 3 to 4 times a day with TikTok. With Pinterest, I posted this months ago and I'm still feeling the benefits of the hard work that I did months ago. I'm still feeling it. My sales conversions and my traffic to my website, they haven't really wavered too much. I know if I did more on Pinterest, I could definitely pick up my sales conversions, but that's just to let you know how powerful Pinterest is. I haven't touched it in about a month and I'm still at 1.9 thousand views or probably 1.5, somewhere there. It's in the thousands, I know. So the first thing we're going to go over is setting up a Pinterest account. So for this example solely, I'm going to create, did I already create one? Okay, I'm going to create a fully new, like a completely new Pinterest. So you guys are going to walk with me. Let me actually log out of that one. That's a very, very old one. So you're going to go to pinterest.com. Let's do here. This is how it's going to look like. So when you come on Pinterest here, all you're doing, these are like literally just pictures. Like I love Pinterest. if you're somebody who like hates reading books and just likes looking at pictures, you'll love Pinterest. Like Pinterest is all, well, the majority is pictures, is all visual. So when you come on Pinterest, either on the top right, or if you scroll down a couple of scrolls down, it's going to say welcome to Pinterest, and it's going to have you input your information. So the first thing you're going to do is your email, your password, and your birth date. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a whole new one. So CEO Nikki Baby at gmail.com, my password, and then my birthday. You guys should know my birthday. I was born in 1999. So those are the three pieces of information Pinterest wants to use for me, or wants to give me. And now I have created a new one. This looks like an old one. I might have to create a whole new, let's see something, because I want to create a whole new Pinterest right in front of you guys. Let's see, so let me, I have a couple emails. So sign up. What is this? Princess Nikki 192. Princess Nikki 192 at gmail.com. And then my birthday. Continue. I'm about to create a whole new email at this point. Let's create a new email. Let's just start it from the beginning. Create an account for myself, or not even for myself. Create an account to manage my business. So 1 second, let me put in this information. Let's do Digital Babe. Next, will this let me go? Phone number. Okay, so I'm creating a new Gmail really, really quickly. 099403 22nd, 1999. Email. Okay, so I just created this email. Like literally, I just now created it. Let's put this as demo. Okay, so Pinterest. Sign up at gmail.com. So digitalbabe192 at gmail.com. I'm going to go ahead and put in my password, my birthday. Boom. I now have a Pinterest, freaking finally. So this is my new Pinterest. I literally just created it. I just did a random email. If you don't have a business email, I highly, highly suggest you creating an email. If you don't know where to create an email, you have a couple of options. Options one is you can do whatever the name of your business at gmail.com. Don't really recommend it as much because it's not as professional. You want to look as professional as possible, even if it's just a Pinterest account, because you have to think of the longevity, especially if you are a business owner. You want to look at the longevity. So if you're looking for a cheaper kind of email web hosting, that would be, let's say, for an example, info at whatever your business is called.com. that is the extremely professional. That is something that builds customer loyalty and builds customer satisfaction. So highly suggest getting like a really professional email. If you don't have an email browser that you use, my favorite one is very cost effective. It's not as expensive. I believe it's like $2.99 a month, like $3 a month. It's ionos.com. So they have really cheap domains. They have pretty cheap web hosting. I think it's like $1 or $2 a month. So highly recommend that. Monica said G Suite. G Suite as in the provider, right? The email provider? Or G Suite, like what you mean by G Suite? I'm gonna wait for you to tell me what you mean by that. Like, is it, oh, it's connected with Google. Okay. You can use G Suite. I haven't used it. I really only stick to IONS, but Monica just gave us some good tea. She said G Suite is another provider that you can use. So once you have linked your business email to your Pinterest, you want to make sure you're keeping personal and business separate, because once you start to mix those together, that really doesn't turn too good. You want to make sure, especially if you're a business owner, you want to make sure you're working on your business and you don't want to work in your business, and connecting the two or keeping the two so close between personal and professional can kind of hinder the line of working on your business and working in your business and kind of divert you. So highly recommend keeping it separate. But anyways, once you create your Pinterest, you can go ahead and click continue. They're going to ask you what's your gender. I'm a female. I speak English. I'm in the United States. So next and next. They're going to ask what you're interested in. So the only reason why they're asking this is because, again, remember, Pinterest is a search engine optimization. So think of it kind of like YouTube as well. Whatever you pick, they're going to show you things related to it. So if I know that I'm doing this for my business and I know, let's say for an example, my business is clothing. If I know that for a fact, I will put in women's fashion. I would want to see things that has to do with beauty, anything really that has to do with clothing. So whatever my business is a part of, maybe it's like athletic wear, maybe I'll be in health and clothes and women's fashion. So you want to make sure that you're picking the pins that is the niche of your business. So this is where knowing the niche of your business becomes very important, because if you don't know who your target audience is, you don't know how to market to that target audience. And we're going to be going through one of my favorite SEO strategies for Pinterest in order to increase your conversions. Like doing this strategy once a day allowed me to go to over 100K monthly views in less than a month. Like it was freaking crazy when I did that. That's when I realized Pinterest is literally like, you just have to be consistent with it, and it'll make you so much money, so much faster. So, let's see, what company should I be today? I said digital babe. Let's say because we're girls, I'm trying to get the gist of who's on here, of my target audience. Let's say a fashion brand. Let's say I want to start my own boutique. So what I'll be interested in is women's fashion. I'll be interested in beauty. Let's put some clothes. I'm gonna have some athletic wear in there, so I'll put some health. What else about my store do I want to have? Women's style. What else? Maybe some style inspiration, because again, this is clothing. So I want to make sure everything that has to do with clothing or anything that will help me with clothing, I'm clicking. So everyday outfits, skater girl outfits, you never know. 90s grunge. That's about it. So I just clicked everything that I was interested in, and I'm going to meet my feed. Now, just because those were the options I saw doesn't mean that's all that they're going to show me or that's all that I can see. I'm going to show you how to navigate Pinterest so that you can easily like look for exactly what you're looking for. So you're going to click done. after this cute little. Okay. There it is. So your privacy matters. We use your information to provide better recommendations for you. This is basically like a privacy policy. We're going to click not now. So, congratulations. We have now created a Pinterest account. The first thing you want to do is if this is for your business or if this is for your brand, if this is anything that's going to be making you money, you're going to want to set this as a business account. So on the top right, you're going to click this little arrow going down and you're going to click convert to business. You want to make sure you are converting this to business. Why? As you can see, just based off these check marks, your business Pinterest account and a personal Pinterest account, they give you access to two different things. So with your business account, you can kind of see the analytical part of your Pinterest account. And this is the part that we're going to go a lot more deeper into next session, or the next Pinterest marketing session is going to be the back end of it and all that good stuff. But the upgrade is free. So go ahead and click upgrade. So you're going to build your profile name. So your business or your brand name. So whatever your brand is, whatever your name is, whatever you want to go by, that's what you're going to put in here. For here, let's put in market to millions. Market to millions. I don't really have a logo right now because we're doing this off the fly right now. So if I did have a logo, if I did have a picture, for my brand is where I would put in this picture slot. Here is a tip. You want to make sure this is a branding tip for all businesses. I don't care what you're doing. This is to increase brand awareness and brand trust with your consumer. You want to make sure that all of your logos are the same. All of your profile pictures are the same. So whatever profile picture you have on TikTok should be the same on Instagram, should be the same on should be the same on Pinterest, should be the same on LinkedIn, should be the same on any marketing platform that you're using. They all need to be consistent, because you can literally go on linkedin.com and look up Walmart and you will see Walmart's logo. Same logo that they have, it's consistent everywhere. You can go on their Instagram, their TikTok, and their Facebook. They will have the same logo on each of their platforms. Reason why is to build brand awareness. The more a consumer sees your brand or the more that they hear your logo, the more they remember you. So you want to make sure everything is consistent. You want to be memorable. Somebody will not purchase from you the first time they see you. They'll purchase it the second to third time they hear about you. So just make sure you keep that in the back of your mind when you're doing this. Next, they're going to ask you, do you have a website? The reason why they're asking is because for free, TikTok, you have to have at least 10,000 followers in order to have a link attached in your bio. Pinterest does it even if you don't have any followers. So they will allow you to paste your website in your link. All you have to do is say yes and put in your website. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm always going to put my website. I don't care what. I don't care if this is a demo or not. Maybe what I create will resonate with somebody. So you're gonna I'm putting my website. This is just my regular website, Nikki Mwamba Official. This is going to pop up in the bio. This is going to be when somebody follows me, or if the content I make resonates with them, they can directly go to my website. I'm in the US, I speak English. I can go ahead and go next. What's the focus of your brand? So you want to make sure you're as truthful as possible here. So if I'm a women's clothing brand, I'm going to go ahead and put fashion. If you do something else, if you do something else, you're going to, I'm not going to say you're going to have to pick a niche, but you're going to have to pick one for now, but you can diversify it later. So you just want to pick one that mostly resonates with what you want to do. What are your 3 goals? Really, you can pick any one of these. I haven't seen it. I've chosen different ones all the time, and the next page never changes. So my personal favorite that I like to do, they say pick up to 3, and you can update these in your settings at any time. So the first thing you want to do is grow brand awareness because that's extremely important. Not only that, you want to drive traffic to your website and you want to either generate more leads to your business or sell more products, depending on who you are. If you're a small business, you would want to, of course, sell more products. If you are a brand or a content creator, you would want to generate more leads to your business. You are your business. You want more people to see you. So all depends on exactly what type of company you want to be. Right after that, you can describe your business, whether you're a blogger, a consumer good product or service. This is AKA a small business owner. If you're a contractor, service provider, creator, influencer, public figure, celebrity, honestly, whichever one you most relate with is the one that you're going to do. For me, again, I am an online business woman's fashion store. So I'm going to click online retail or marketplace. They literally even have Shopify store, Etsy store, etc. So now here is the cool thing. This is my favorite part. This is why I go through the whole setup of Pinterest. If you already have an Etsy account, you can literally link your Etsy account to your Pinterest. This makes marketing so much more easier and so much more automated because it directly links your content to your Etsy store immediately. So it's absolutely amazing. But what I like just a tad bit more is that link to Shopify. Now, here's something I learned. This is through my experience. I don't know how much longer they're going to keep doing this. I don't know if this was off a promotion, but I am also a website developer. So I have seen this multiple times with multiple different clients that I have. When you're creating a Shopify store, and if you link your Shopify store to your Pinterest account, they give you $100 in Pinterest credits, like in ad credits. That can help because $100 in ad credits, that can generate 5 to 10 sale leads, depending on what you're doing and if your marketing is good marketing content. You can generate good sales from that ad credit. So if you link your Shopify store to your Pinterest, you get free $100 ad credits. Again, I don't know how long they're doing it. This is just based off of my experience of what I've seen and what I've done. So take it however you want to take it. Another quick tip is they're going to email you and they're going to ask, hey, do you want to set up a meeting with a Pinterest advisor? You have the option to say yes or to say no. I personally took the meeting because I wanted to know a lot more about Pinterest. Because I was like, this is a crazy like website a lot of people don't use. Let me learn more. And with taking it, and taking it's like a 30-minute, 60-minute kind of overview. They go through your page and they tell you, they give you some tips and tricks as well from somebody who works for the company. They kind of cater it to whatever business you have. The person I got, he literally looked at my page and he was like, there's nothing more I can tell you to do. Your page looks amazing. Like it's branded, it's everything. So he didn't really have too much feedback for me. However, they can individually go through your page and to see if something's working. They might give you a suggestion on whether the content that you're creating, like you could tweak it a little bit. They'll give you that feedback too. But the most important thing is you have the opportunity of getting another $100 in ad credit for taking that meeting. So I just literally told you 2 ways to get $200 in ad credits just from what was it in 50 minutes of this session, probably 40, because I gave 10 minutes for everybody to come on. So I literally gave you $200 worth of information just now, just from creating Pinterest. And this is $200 free dollars of marketing. If you don't know, like your marketing budget, especially if you're a business owner, that should be 50% of your overall budget. That's how important marketing is. A customer doesn't know that they want to purchase your product until they know about your product. They can't purchase something they don't know nothing about. If they don't know anything about you, if they don't know anything about the service or the product that you're pushing out or that you're selling, how do you expect people to purchase it? And then not only that, you have to build a brand connection with your clients. You have to tell a story with your brands. How are you expecting all of this to happen if you're not marketing? So ads help you if you're a little bit too busy during the week, if you can only post a couple of times. Ads allow you to not have the need to always post. They still push out your word, they still push out your content to people who want to see your content, to people who are ready to receive it. So I just gave y'all $200 worth of game just now. So I hope you guys are taking it. So as for now, I'm going to say something else because if you need to set this up, you literally click either Etsy, Shopify, WooCommerce, OpenCart, whichever provider that you're using. You click it, you log in with your credentials, and then you go through the steps. They literally walk you through each one. I'm gonna click something else because I don't want to get tied up in that because right now I don't have my Shopify store for this. I just created this Gmail, so there's no Shopify connected to this Gmail. So I'm not even gonna play like that. Next is going to say, would you ever be interested in running ads on Pinterest? You want to make sure you say either yes or I'm not sure yet. If you want to take that $100 ad credit for taking the meeting with a Pinterest professional, you want to make sure you're either saying yes or I'm not sure yet. Because if you say no, you literally take yourself out of the running to get that. So make sure you're saying, yes, I'm interested in advertising, or I'm not sure yet, either one. Once you're done, this now lets you know you are now eligible for free expert sales help. Please fill out the basic information listed below, and you will be able to schedule your time at a time that works for you on the following page. So you just put in your name, your phone number. You are not an advertising agency, again, unless you're a social media agency, a marketing agency, then you would click yes. But if you are not an advertising agency, which a lot of us are not, you would click no. I'm going to click skip for now. And so after you're done, you have a couple of options that you can do. You can either import your products from your Shopify store, meaning if you already have your Shopify store, if you're already set to go, you can literally just import your products from Shopify to Pinterest and literally you start creating your content that way. Or if you don't have a Shopify store and you have an Etsy store, you can either start creating an ad or you can build your profile by showcasing your brand. Today, we're going to be creating an ad. I'm going to show you through the marketing, one of the top marketing strategies that I personally use to this day to create content, whether it's content for Pinterest, whether it's content for YouTube, whatever content I'm creating. I use this marketing strategy to help find people who are looking for what I'm offering. So we're going to go right into that. I'm going to go to create an ad. So grow your audience. And it's going to take me to this. So this is basically once you are ready to post your pin. This is the absolute last step. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take a little second and make sure you have a piece of paper out. I promise you, give me 30 more minutes of your time. I'll be done by 10:30. Give me 30 more minutes of your time and we are going to go through my marketing strategy that I use. I've been searching this up on YouTube. I've been searching it up on TikTok. I've been finding mentors. I've been looking for people who have the results that I want to see what strategies they're using. How are you able to market your business? How are you able to get $90,000, $60,000, $100,000 a month consistently with barely lifting up a finger? Like that was something I really, really wanted to know. And I know a lot of you guys have heard of digital products. Oh, sell a digital product. Oh, do this or do that, create a business. They're giving you ideas or products to sell, but nobody's really giving you how to sell it. Because once you have the idea of the product or the service, Now that's not the end of a business. You don't just sell out that way. You have to be able to market it and you have to be able to sell it. So one of the things that I like to look up, or I like to always make sure I'm writing down, is pain points. That's the first thing you want to write down when you're going through this marketing strategy, is whatever product or service that you have, what is a pain point of somebody? So if I'm doing women's fashion, right? Let's say specifically, this is why I suggest everybody niching down to something specific, because if I say women's fashion, I can name 5 different boutiques off of the top of my head. Sorry. I can name the different boutiques off the top of my head, literally. I can name them. Like, there's so many stores that often look the same, and they look the same and they're not making as much sales because they're not niching down. They all look the same. There's a Shein, there's a Fashion Nova, almost everywhere, just in different names. But there's not as many Gymsharks that or Athletica. What they did is that they niched down to fitness clothing. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to niche down. Let's just say, for an example, let's do fitness clothing, because that's the first thing that's stuck in my mind. That's what's stuck in my head right now. So we're just going to do fitness clothing. So you want to think of what is a pain point of somebody who wears fitness clothing, who goes to the gym regularly, or maybe they're not going to the gym. Maybe they're lounging at home in their fitness wear. Go ahead and drop in the chat. If you wear fitness clothing, what's a pain point that you have of the clothes? It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to figure out a pain point. That's kind of my point. So what I do, because sometimes it's kind of hard, is I go to Quora. I'm to say that for real. But I go on Quora, and what you can do on Quora is, this is basically a website of people asking questions. Oh my gosh, I just created this new one, so it's making me do everything new. Okay. I go on Quora, and with Quora, basically what this is doing is that these are giving you topics or questions that people are looking for. So if I'm looking for women's athletic clothing, women's athletic clothing, this gives me so many different topics that I can make so much so much different content for. What did Monica say? It's literally what my brand is, but women that are not curvy, they don't look as good in clothing as a woman that has a BBL, because when these companies promote it, they use those type of women, but my fitness wear real hands. Okay, perfect. So I'm kind of in your realm, Monica. So if you go on Quora, you'll see the different types of topics for athletic clothing that everybody has. These are the questions that people want to know. If you can't think of a pain point that people would want with your brand, go on Quora, go on Reddit, and type in whatever product or service that you have. So the first question is, why is it important to choose women's athletic clothing? What are the different types of women's athletic clothing? Do you know any online shops for tall women with less casual / athletic clothing? What are some modest and athletic clothing for women that will keep you cool in the summer? These are all pain points. Almost every single one of these questions are pain points. All you have to do as a content creator is take that question and answer it. So you're answering it in a graphic. You can literally answer some of these questions in 5 seconds, whether you know your brand really good or you know how to market really good. So what pain point can we use? Here's one. What types of clothing are considered appropriate for women to wear while working out at a gym? would an athletic bra be considered appropriate attire? So this could be a pain point that you use on here in order to market. Now, the main point of this question is going to be what is considered appropriate. Now, depending on your brand and how you decide to brand yourself. You can either brand yourself as in all women can wear whatever you want to wear and feel comfortable and feel relaxed and sexy in my athletic brand. Or maybe you can market it as, hey, if you're looking for an appropriate woman's athletic brand, come to my modest athletic brand. You have to know what your brand is. You have to know who your target audience is. This is why we say niche down so that you know how to market to them. So let's just say, I'm going to go for my personality. Let's just say I am creating a women's fitness clothing line for women to feel comfortable and sexy in whatever I create. So with knowing that information, that is a pain point that I can market on Pinterest. So my pain point right now, just to, go back, is women to feel sexy and comfortable in my brand. So with knowing that, hold on, I gotta pause this real quick. And let me just quickly go on Canva. We're almost done, I promise. And if you come here on Canva, you come here on the search engine portion, you can literally just type in Pinterest. This will let me type it in. You can type in Pinterest and it gives you different templates that you can use. Pinterest pin. So you can use all of these Pinterest. If you have the paid version, you'll have a lot of these free for you. If you only have the free version of Canva, it's fine. It's okay. There's still a whole bunch of freaking pins that you can pick from. So I'm just gonna go with the first one I see, which is right here. Customize this template. So with knowing that my pain point is to feel comfortable, to feel sexy in my clothing wear, my main topic is going to be how to feel comfortable at the gym. Maybe how to feel comfortable and sexy at the gym, because that's a pain point. That is what I'm marketing. That is my brand. Now, when you come on Canva, I might have like a whole Canva workshop to show you how to navigate through Canva. You want to make sure you're keeping your brand colors the same. So for me, my brand colors for DBB is pink, white, and black. So almost all of my content or all of my images, you will always see something pink, you will see black, and you always see white, because those are my prime brand colors. Now, not other than that, that's what you want to do. So for this, let's just say my brand colors is white and black, because I don't really have time to try to figure out a color. So I'm going to change the colors, the words, to black. I can change this picture if I have a picture of my brand already. Cool. If I don't have a picture of my brand, you can use something from here. You can use an image from here. I don't really recommend it, mainly because I would suggest using your own personalized custom pictures, especially if you're doing a brand as big as clothing, if you're doing something as versatile as clothing, if it's something tangible. I would invest in creating my own professional pictures for that brand so that you can put it on here. But sometimes we might not have the capital, we might not have the time or the effort, whatever the case is. So you can use one of these non-copyrighted pictures on Canva. I would just highly suggest using something personal, something that is yours, something, because when a consumer clicks it, and if it's a completely different product, they're going to be like, well, this is not what I clicked on, this was not what I wanted. So you would want to put your own personalized picture here. And then once you're done, this is literally the pin. It took me, what, 5 seconds to create the pin? It doesn't take too long. So I found a pain point. I got a picture. I created one pin. How to feel comfortable and sexy at the gym. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and download this. If you want, you can actually directly from Canva, you can post it on Pinterest. Me personally, I'm a little old school, so I'm going to go ahead and just download it because I want to make sure I ain't got no problems. Boom, I have it downloaded. It's down here. So now let me go back to here, my Pinterest. And so what I am now going to do, I am now ready to post a pin on Pinterest. So what I'm going to do is it says drag or drop to click to add pictures. Let me actually drag this because I can. I'm going to go ahead and drag this here so it pops up. Boom. So now my picture from Canva is here. Where you want to add your title is you want to just literally just retype your pain point that you put. So how to feel comfortable and sexy at the gym. The next portion, which is going to be the destination link, that's going to be extremely, extremely important. This is where you are going to link your product. So if I was marketing, let's say my 2-piece gym wear, that is where I will put my destination link here. So for now, again, I'm just going to put my website. And then at the very top right where it says select, once you start using Pinterest more, you're going to want to create different boards. So once you have the different boards, whether it's how to work out, gym clothing, gym tips and tricks, whatever way you're going to structure your Pinterest page, you're going to want to link it to that board so that everything in that board is kind of all the same things. I'm going to show you my Pinterest that I have so I can show you what I mean by boards and kind of organizing them. But that's what you're going to click there. Once you have your board, if you don't have a board, you can go ahead and click create board, and then you will publish. That's going to make me create a board. Okay, cool. Let's just do this fitness. Great. So we're going to go ahead and publish this. Once this is done publishing, as long as there's no errors, this will go through on your page. It literally takes probably 5 to 10 minutes of it. So the reason why this came to this portion of here, because if you remember, I did request that I wanted to do ad creations, or I wanted to do ad content. This is going to be for another day that we're going to be doing that, another training session. But congratulations, my first pin is on Pinterest. Here it is. So now if somebody searches fitness, sexy fitness outfits, or feeling comfortable at the gym, or sexy at the gym, anything with those type of words, my pin is going to pop up for them. Once they click this picture, or even this link right here, is going to take them to whatever website I linked that picture with. So every time they see this picture, they will have access to go to my website in order to learn more. So this is how literally doing this 5 to 10 times a day, creating 5 to 10 pins a day can really 10x your page a lot. I did 10 pins a day. With those 10 pins a day, it probably took me 30 minutes. It didn't take me too long, because what I ended up doing was I found one pain point for that day and I just created it using different words. So if I'm looking for feeling comfortable and sexy at the gym, I might play around with those words, look up different words for comfortable, look up a different word for sexy, look up a different word for gym, but still kind of using the same gist, just different words. And I play around with the words and the different images. And this is where your creativity can start to come into play. So you want to create at least 5 to 10 a day, because those 5 to 10 a day, what you're doing is that you're building digital land. You're getting digital space for people to come and see your page. So let's go on mine so you guys can kind of see how I structured my Pinterest. We're almost done. Yeah, it's 10:13. We're almost done. Enter your birthday. Um, so this is the new one that I did. I wanted to see if I had it in me, and I wanted to see if I was able to like just use my own content. As you can see, I literally only posted one video on here. I haven't been on here for too long. It's gotten 45 views. If I go see my stats on, this is for my Amazon affiliate page, I would probably have 1 to 2 sales just based off of this one Pinterest. So just based off of this one video, really, I have 134 monthly views. I got 25 followers and I'm following 8 people. This is like not even an account I really use, not even an account I really look at. Actually, really I need to come back to that page. I need to start boosting myself back up. But here is my business page. This is the one that I haven't been to in a month. Sometime, let's see, I'm at 1.21K. So I might have dropped a little bit because I thought I was at like 1.9. But I haven't been on this page in a month and some time. Like for me to still keep 1.2 thousand monthly views and not have posted in so long, Pinterest is absolutely amazing. Because I know for TikTok, if you miss one day, that can ruin your whole algorithm. Pinterest, that don't work. It don't work like that over here. So for me, I have a lot of videos because again, I use the same videos on TikTok. I put them on Pinterest. Same videos I have on Pinterest, I put on Instagram. So what I'm doing is I'm creating one piece of content, but I'm recycling it and I'm having it be able to be used on all different platforms. So a lot of these videos might seem familiar because I just repurposed them. I just posted them on Pinterest again. 294 views, 168, 190, 482. Mind you, I did not do promotions on these pins. The only promotions I've done on my page has been for my jackets, my clothing. When I was doing full drop shipping for jackets during the winter time for Digital Boss Babe, that is when I use my ad credits, was for my hoodies. All of this content that you're seeing, this is organic views. These are things that Pinterest has been pushing out to their customers that are interested in what content I'm creating. So 482 views, 190, 168, 294, 257, 336. Those are the videos above. I have a couple of videos on the bottom. And you're seeing there's so many different videos that I was able to reuse, and I was able to get fresh eyes and fresh scenery on each of these videos. So Pinterest is absolutely amazing. If a trend on TikTok dies, the trend on Pinterest won't die. As long as you're creating content that hits a pain point and you can clearly say what that pain point is, you will do great on Pinterest. So that is really the beginning of this Pinterest workshop for today. I hope you guys really, really learned this marketing strategy that I use. It's really easy, it's quick, it's effective, and it does work. Like it does work. You just have to be consistent with it. That might be my downfall with Pinterest. You just got to be consistent with this. So whatever business you have, anything you need that needs to grow exposure, especially if you're in the fashion, beauty, or lifestyle niche, or even just women, period, that type of niche, Pinterest is your search engine. Create a Pinterest account. Start using it for a week, 2 weeks. Look at how your engagement grows. Like Pinterest is absolutely amazing. You can start to make 6 figures in less than 6 months only off of Pinterest and using key research keywords. So before I end this session, I'm a little bit out of breath. It's almost 10:30. I want to make sure I'm ending this session on a good note and we have enough, time for questions or whatever the case is. What I'm going to do is we're going to end this session with a prayer. If anybody has any questions kind of on what I touched base with, please, please, please start writing it down in the comments. I will answer any questions that you have. I will have this on replay. If you're part of the digital boss community, I will have it on replay on the educate on the online platform. I'll also have this as an introduction for anybody who wants to start to learn how to start marketing their business. This will be kind of like a prelude into this will be the prelude video into that series, because we're going to really take a deep dive in branding our business and marketing our business so that we can get more exposure, we can get more brand awareness, and we can start converting our sales ROIs immediately, because that's the point. We want to get more eyes on our brand, more eyes on our service, and we want to be able to convert that. So as I go ahead, the session is done. As I go ahead and pray, because y'all know can't end a session without prayer. But as I go ahead and pray, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type it in the chat. Once I'm done with the prayer, I'll stop recording so that I can answer these questions kind of off recording, and you guys can feel a little bit more comfortable. But anyways, dear God, thank you for today. Thank you for waking us up, Heavenly Father. I thank you for allowing these group of ladies to be able to come on this session and listen in on this session, God. I pray for all of my entrepreneurs. I pray for all of my small business owners and all my inspiring UGC slash influencers, Heavenly Father. I pray that they decide today to start being consistent in what they want, God. I pray that they figure out what they want in their lives and they start to go for it, God. I pray that every single day that they wake up, they take actionable steps in order to achieve their goal. God, life is hard, life is tough, life is always coming at us in different ways, God. I pray that you're able to come in our lives and help us slow life down just a little bit, Heavenly Father. I pray that we find enjoyment, contentment, love, and abundance in this walk of life that we have, even though sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we don't understand what we're going through. We don't understand why we're going through it, God. I pray that you stay with us and you stick with us and you guide us through anything that's going on in our lives, God. I pray that we can continue to stay consistent, we can continue to stay disciplined, and we can continue to feel loved and accomplished throughout our days, Heavenly Father. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, let's stop recording.